It's Wednesday, so that means it's time for a favorite find. And this one comes all the way from Michigan. And it's rare that I see something that I haven't at least seen or thought of. At this point in time in the game, I've been detecting for a little while. A bicycle bell. Ripcodes Adventures sent this in to me, and I never realized they were that ornate. I've never really thought about a bicycle bell. You know, I just don't. But check out this picture he sent me. And like, so he collects these when he finds them, similar to my hose nozzles. I don't know. Maybe they're worth something. Maybe they're not. But they're worth something to him. They're one of his favorite finds. And now I want to find one like this because I've never come across one. So then I started looking into it. What's the history of bicycle bells, right? And they were invented by a guy named John Richard Dedicoat. I thought, okay, well, let's learn a little more about him. You know what? There's hardly any more information about him, except for he was an apprentice of James Watt. You know, like 1 watt of electricity, James Watt? Like, so it's kind of weird because like everyone has seen a bicycle bell. Everyone who's seen a bicycle has heard a bicycle bell. I mean, forever. You know, as long as I've been alive, as long as you've been alive, you've heard a bicycle bell before. So it's really, and you know what else is funny? According to Wikipedia, now I couldn't find any other like proof of this, but it says that he invented as well a type of pencil sharpening machine. So like, also another incredible invention. That, I don't know if that's true, but I like finding those too, the old metal ones. One of my videos not too long ago, I found an older metal type pencil sharpener. But anyway, I just thought that was very interesting. And then I kind of went down this rabbit hole of who is John Richard Dedicoat. And that's how this hobby works, the spiraling out. So I would like to find one of these bicycle bells. Now we know that they were introduced into the market with his first design in 1877. Then along the years there would be American patents, 1892, early 1900s, the design would change. And you get to what you see today, which is like the little thumb operated cling, cling, cling bell, which is just like so incredibly common. And then I got to thinking, like, it is so totally possible, and in some ways probable, the things that we use the most, that we see all the time, nobody thinks about who invents them. I mean, somebody knows, but nobody thinks about it. Like a brass tack. I don't know who invented that, but they're common, or a safety pin for that matter. Anyway, I'm kind of spiraling off here on a tangent, but the point of the matter is that a lot of these things that we encounter in this hobby and that you encounter in everyday life, the inventors of them are just kind of lost to time. So at least we know who invented the bicycle bell, but you would think that we would know a little more about them. And I can't thank Ripcoat enough for sending this in, because now I have found something that I want to look for. And this is what I like with these favorite find videos. If you've found some of these ornate ones, these ornate bicycle bells, send me some pictures of those. I'd like to see them, and I bet he'd like to see them too. And you can check him out at Ripcodes Adventures. On YouTube, I think it's at Mr. Ripcode. And if you look up on Facebook, it's Ripcodes Adventures. He's a good detectorist. He's out there doing the good work, digging targets. And just like you and just like me, just trying to find something. And it's interesting to me how each of us kind of have these things that we find that may not be of any monetary value, but are definitely a type of treasure. I got my hose nozzles, which are worth nothing. And he's got his bicycle bells, which might be worth something. I don't know. I'm not in the bicycle bell market, so I don't know. We got some more favorite finds coming up. here in the next couple of weeks from people and I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the ones that have been sent to me. If you've sent some, don't worry, I'm gonna show them. And we got some cool ones, so I look forward to that. If you have a favorite find you'd like me to show, or you'd just like some stickers or any swag that I have currently at the time, send me an email at igetthattreasure@gmail.com and I'll send it out to you free of charge. I look forward to seeing some of the stuff you guys find. I say some of it because I don't look forward to seeing all of it. I'm just kidding. I look forward to seeing all of it, sorta. Once again, no pull tabs. I've seen enough pull tabs. But anyway, actually that's not true. I could go into a long thing about pull tabs, the actual history of pull tabs, U-tabs, this hobby. It'll take you down a lot of roads. And there's some things I wish I didn't know that I do know. We'll get into that one day too, I'm sure. But anyway, we'll talk more about that on a walk and talk. This walk and talk coming this week. We're gonna go in depth on a lot of things. The price of silver, which has gone nuts. Today it was over $95. We got some things to talk about. A lot of seated hunts out there that are great hunts will not be happening in 2026 because of that. But I guess you'll just have to check me out on Friday. And until then, if you get out, I hope you get that treasure. I truly mean that. Dig some holes, find you something. A silver dime's never been worth more than it is right now. So get that treasure, put it in your pocket. And I'll see you Friday with a walk and talk. And thank you so much for watching.